And so you mentioned, some specific actions we could take to start with that practice. So what recommendations would you have for maybe somebody who's starting? And I'll just give a little aside of my own experience here with what you just said. I feel like for a long period of my life through addiction and mental health, etc., I had this feeling of being out of control. I find myself, slipping back and operating off of habit or reacting to a situation.
Absolutely. Well, there is a level of acceptance that needs to happen when you're working on intentional action because, as previously stated, this is a practice, right? You're not going to start out having an ability to do it regularly. So it's through the process, there's going to be fallbacks, there's going to be mistakes and trips. More importantly, in my own experience with this and developing this, there's the potential for a phase where you're able to recognize these things now on a level you couldn't before. And this phase might come and go as you reach new levels of awareness, where you become aware of the lack of intention behind actions, but you can't yet grab them and stop them, right? So you're like, what is the matter with me? Why can't I just? And I think that's just something we need to learn to accept about ourselves and others in a sense, right? We're going to be reactive. The higher levels of function that we're going for in our holistic, healthy lifestyles are more difficult because they're higher functions. It involves more cognitively to do any one of these things. So you're going to slip and fall and such. And on that note, I think all of these things, whether it's intentional action, breath work, nutrition, exercise, whatever, you take them one at a time and you work on making that solid before you move to the next.
Mm.
So that when you move to the next, hopefully, when you do, because we all will inevitably fall back, slip back,
Mhm.
it allows us to slip back to a last milestone rather than all the way back.